on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings playing host to the LA Clippers. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
George, his first effort off the mark. To Fox. Sets him up. Nice pass to get things going.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Here comes the screen. Fox, tough matchup against George. To Bagley. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Bagley to Barnes. Here comes the screen. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Passed it off. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Beverly into the front court. Down 8. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Looking to make something happen, and finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Sacramento ball. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
De'Aaron Fox. Clippers have got it. Wraps him up. That's intentional. And the ref calls it.
It's way too early in the game to be intentionally fouling like that. Keep your cool, man. Calm down.
Substitution.
Leonard.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5.
The pass taken away by the Kings. To Bagley. Marvin Bagley with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Fox into the front court. His team on top by 8. And the basket good at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Leonard. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
De'Aaron Fox goes to the right side, lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
The pass stolen by Sacramento. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
To Fox. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Beverly. De'Aaron Fox knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. The pass taken away by the Kings. For 3, count the triple.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
The pass stolen by Sacramento. We played one at Golden One Center with the Kings on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He's got it for 3.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Wide open look, won't go. To Williams. The pass taken away by the Kings.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Working it outside. From long range. Yes.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Bagley. Goes to the left side. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Sacramento.
Lobs it up. 24-second violation. George. Not going down here. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Harrison Barnes. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Williams He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Over to the right side. Gets a look. Can't hit. Fox across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Strong finish for Paul George. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
2 minutes remaining.
And stuffs it home. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
We're accepting non-perishable food items for homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly. Subbing in.
George, not that time. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George.
Out of bounds. Kings ball.
Kings have the basketball. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George to Williams. Gets to the basket and scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Fox with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Fires the three and knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Number 2, first foul in the final 2 minutes.
Paul George to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And look out.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. And the rebound pulled in by the Kings. Baseline drive. Screen coming. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To George. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Barnes. Not that time. He misses. To Bagley. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Deep right corner. To Fox. 5 on the shot clock. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Bagley. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Won't go down. To Harrison Barnes. Trying to cash in. Barnes' shot, it's off. Leonard. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
It's a big finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. The Kings will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. It's Sacramento ball. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Williams. Oh, big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Fires the three, cleans it up. Offensive board to Hield. Even to Zubats. Able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
4-3. Cleans it up. To Hield. Bagley. With a drop step. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Fox into the front court. The lead is 15. Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield to Bagley. Oh, he had him there for a second. Bagley. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clippers have the basketball. George. Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
And a putback slam. Picked up by the Kings. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. And the Kings right now feeling good. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game, but I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
It's the Kings now with the ball. George to Harkless. Has a look. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Paul George to Beverly. Has a chance. Patrick Beverly. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Here comes the screen. For three. And it's Williams there for the rebound. To Harkless. Goes to the left side. Williams buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Here comes the screen. To the rim. Bagley. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it. It's a three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. It's LA Clippers ball. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Fox. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Trying to cash in. Shot by Barnes off the mark. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second of 3, no good.
Subbing in for the Sacramento Kings, number 88.
Oh, 5-second violation. Leonard. Not done yet. Slams it home on the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat by, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Leonard goes to the right side. De'Aaron Fox with the block. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 6, Corey Joseph.
George. Nemanja Bjelica. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Beverly. Bagley there for the board.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Terrific vision. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It remains Sacramento basketball. From long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Kings who get the victory.